Hello everyone and welcome to TCG Card Shop Simulator episode number 3. So today I'm going to be showing off a game called the Universal Fighting System, or UFS, and I believe they've currently rebranded to Multiversus, but it's basically a card game that tries to replicate fighting games. So here's a starter set that I have of the Cowboy Bebop set, and the way this game works is you pick a character, and on your character you'll see you have health values. So on Spike, his health value is right here, 24. He has a hand size of 7. Vicious is 31 health and a hand size of 6. And throughout the game, you'll be playing attacks and blocks and things called foundations. Foundations kind of act as your mana cards in Magic, or sort of like your energies in Pokemon, where they help you play subsequent cards. So let's say I wanted to play this foundation, and I got it. I think the difficulty is 2 to play this foundation. This will go down in your field kind of like, mana and Magic, and it'll stay down there, and it'll help you pay for the cost of cards. And whenever you play an attack, you'll have enhancements down here that you'll be able to do. So like commit this card, basically tap this card, your attack gets +2 damage. So yeah, these are basically your mana cards in Magic. Now, when you go to attack, here's where things get interesting and where it mimics fighting games pretty well. So let's say for this attack, this is a high attack with 2 speed, and it deals 3 damage. Now, speed makes the thing difficult to block. So let's say a person played this as a block. You can see the block symbol up there in the top of the card. So the block is 2. The speed of this is 2. So the difficulty of blocking that attack would be 4. And whenever you play a card, you'll draw a card. So the difficulty is up here in the corner, or in the case of attacks, like I just now said, the speed plus the block. You'll draw a card, and the number down here in the bottom will be your check value. And if it's the same or higher, your card succeeds. You get to play that card. And finally, whenever you play a block, if somebody does a high attack and you play a high block, you completely block the damage. If you play a high attack and they play a medium block, you would deal half damage. And then if you play a low block to their high attack, it doesn't do, you don't block at all. You take full damage. So that's basically it. Of course, it gets a little bit more, intricate when you look into the card abilities and stuff. I would say this game is a little bit on the complex side, so it's definitely not something you want to pick up as your first card game, but it is a lot of fun and really unique, and it has a lot of great properties out there. Like I said, it's more of a fighting game thing, so you have Street Fighter and King of Fighters and Darkstalkers and Mortal Kombat, and now with like anime, you have Attack on Titan and My Hero Academia, I believe. So yeah, really fun game, really unique. And I hope you enjoyed that little preview. Let's go ahead and get into the game. So, last time I can't really remember exactly what I left off on. I think I was just opening a bunch of packs and just so happened to get a really good pull. Oh yeah, before I begin, I'm going to go ahead and turn on some music. So I have the Persona 5 soundtrack queued up here, and I'll get that started. Let me go ahead and check around my store and see what all I had. So I don't have any more dice. Let me look at what I can buy now. So I have to get to shop level 12. I'm level 9. I have to get to level 12 to get the epic card pack. I'm ready to get the deck, like the starter decks. That would be really cool. So, we're still on the rare card packs right now. And yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and just start the next day. I don't think I'm going to do much ordering today either. I think this will just be a day where I sell stuff. So, let's go ahead and open the shop. Now, I know, like, the first episode I showed off White Schwartz, or White Black, and how that was a Persona set. I always wanted a Persona set in UFS, but unfortunately that never happened. I just think that would be really cool. And again, I didn't go over UFS in nearly enough depth for you to be able to play it just based on my explanation, because it's a very complex game, but I really like the way the battles feel in that. Like, having a Persona 4 Arena set in UFS would have been really awesome. Yeah, I think it's called Universus now, and it's more straight, you know, anime related. Let's see, 950. That's going to be a lot of money. Oh, wait. I kind of wish there was a way you could just type in on the bills. I know that would be, like, defeat the point, but... Okay, $8, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I really need to get a new mouse as well. You'll probably notice that sometimes it'll, like, triple click whenever I click, or double click. And it makes giving out change a pain. I don't know, I might actually have to buy more. I thought I would have enough to get through the day. I guess I still have some regular, rare packs over here. And normal packs over here. I guess I could go ahead and get my other shop expansion. Let's do that. Yeah, I think I need, what, 2 more expansions in order to get all of this open. But I mostly want to get a bunch of tables set up. Like a whole area with just tables. God, that's a lot of boosters. Yeah, the way most card shops are set up is like when you go in, it'll be, of course, the register and stuff, and they'll have their singles over by the register. That's why I kind of wish the register had like a display case built in that you could put your cards in instead of it being a separate table. But I guess what I could do is like rotate it and do it like that. Well, that's kind of off center. Okay, I would have to move it in order to do that. But yeah, the way most set up is they have it built into the counter where the rare cards are, the singles. And then you'll have like these racks nearby that'll have all the card sleeves and stuff. And I really wish you could do the behind the counter shelving, but it would be annoying having the customers constantly walking behind the counter to get the stuff. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to stop and order more of my commons. I did not have enough to make it through an entire day. Do that. I'm ready to get more storage, like the backroom storage. I'm not sure how this works in this game, because I think the backroom storage is literally just in your shop. It's kind of weird. Most people buy the second building over there for it, and like in Supermarket Simulator, that is strictly a back room, and in this, it kind of functions as a second shop. So it's kind of weird. Let me go out here and grab this, open it, and get these on the shelf. Kind of surprised I haven't been, like, I haven't had to change any of the prices yet. Okay, so that's decently full. Go ahead and get some of these. Guess I'll need to sell. Okay, now I can buy that. Buy 3 boxes. I'm not too sure if I'm going to play Nox today. I'm thinking about it. But I was on, I think, chapter 4 of Nox. And I know, like, yesterday, the chapters seemed to be a lot longer than the previous one. Like, I did the first 2 chapters in a little, like, right at an hour, a little under an hour. And then the 3rd chapter took, like, 45 minutes. So I think as that game goes on, the chapters are going to get a bit longer. But I'm really enjoying that one so far. And I'm enjoying this a lot more than Supermarket Simulator as well. Get that stinky guy out of here. Whoa, okay, so does your can actually refill if you, like, stop and save? That's odd. I'm not complaining, but that's odd. I do wish there was a way that you could do a loan like you can on Supermarket Simulator, though. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why it still bothers me that they just buy card sleeves with no cards. I don't know if you're able to redo the lighting in here either. Because I don't have any lights on this side. Let me see if there's a light fixture you can buy. It seems like it would be in there if it was. Yeah. I'm ready for them to buy more of the rare packs so I can actually put them on the shelf. What am I talking about? I can just open some packs. I don't know why I didn't think of that. That was a bad pack. That was a bad pack too. How much did my next shop expansion cost? 500? So I need 1100 to get it to where all that's open, I think. I need to buy some more shelving eventually. Do I have it where I can buy double-sided shelves yet? No, I need to be level 11. That's what I like to see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to fill out this side of the wall with shelving, like all the way back, and then have the tables and rows going this way. No. It's kind of an abrupt stop to that track. Yeah, let's get it back on this wall. I keep forgetting the rotation. The way they do it is so weird. Because you would think it would be Q and E, but it's not. So yeah, let's buy another shelf. I think I can fit one more right there. So, whenever I can, I'll put one right there. I know I really want to show off the Tomb Raider card game at some point. The thing is, I can't seem to find my, like, boxes that have the location cards in them. So I can't really explain it properly. So I need to get like all of this the same item, I think. And then have like all the rares over here, and then do the booster boxes and the can of cleaner on here. And then over here just have the card sleeves and dice. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I mean, that's fine enough for now. I'm gonna go ahead and open. Did I get the lights on? I did. Okay. I can actually show off some of the Tomb Raider cards. Which I have a lot more in here too, other than just Tomb Raider. So I actually have, like, Beyblade. It's kind of weird that Beyblade had a card game. And I can't even remember how I got these cards, honestly, but kind of an odd game. You go back to this because somebody needs to check out. That's what I like to see. Yeah, another one that I have too, strangely enough, is My Little Pony Friendship is Magic the card game. I can't remember what card game it's like, and I don't even remember how I ended up with them. Because I have so many random, like, just random card games, so I don't know. But I played like one thing of that, and it was actually kind of fun, ironically enough. Okay, let's go back to here, because this guy just bought a haul. Wow. Okay, so here's some of the Tomb Raider cards. Unfortunately, I don't have, like, the location cards in here. So this is all of my action cards. And one thing that makes this game, like, both endearing and awful is it uses the actual PS1 graphics for card art. But the thing that made it an interesting game is that it was able to be played solo, and you actually have a little Lara Croft figure that you would move around, and it was more like a board game in that you had to avoid obstacles and fight monsters with rolling dice. So, really unique dungeon crawling game. I just don't think it caught on because, like, as a card game, it didn't really make sense. You had to buy booster packs, but the booster packs would have map cards, and, like, only one person could bring map cards to the table, and then you would each have your own monster decks and, like, a draw deck to play obstacles on your opponents and stuff like that. It was a weird game. But as a solo game, like, if you wanted to play a solo dungeon crawler, it's a lot of fun. It's just a weird kind of game, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this guy checked out. $8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 65. I know for some reason my OBS is saying that the encoding is getting overloaded, and I'm not sure why. Kind of weird. Hopefully it's not going to cause too much of a stutter in the final video. So yeah, this is another, like, big box of just random cards that has some Pokemon, My Little Pony, Beyblade, and Tomb Raider in it. And then I have a lot just full of Dot Hack, because I bought several booster boxes of that one. Then here is some Card Fight Vanguard. Just random cards of Card Fight Vanguard. Kind of weird. Because I have that, and not then, like, right in that I have Final Fantasy, and Old Legend of the Five Rings, and Dragon Ball Z, and Magic, and more dot hack. Like, my card collection is all over the place. I don't know what I have, honestly. Need 85. There we go. But yeah, I've played so many different card games over the years, it's kind of hard to keep up with all the ones that I have. Now, one that I did buy into, sadly, and that died pretty quickly was the Dragon Ball Z game. Whoa. Dragon Ball Z game. Had some decent card art, was kind of fun, but unfortunately didn't last very long, and then the Dragon Ball Super card game came out and kind of took over. But yeah, I have cards all over the place. Here's more Final Fantasy. And the reason why I have so many different card games is I was always, like, interested to see how the different games worked and trying to find the one that I enjoyed the most. And I loved how each card game would have its own unique little spin on different mechanics. So it was always really fun to check out all these random games. And that's not even all of them. Like, I have Cyberpunk, I believe, somewhere. And then this should be New Legend of the Five Rings. So I have the Legend of the Five Rings LCG here. Really nice card art. Solid game. But sadly died. Just like the original. I hate that they did that to Legend of the Five Rings. So much. And here's one that's interesting if I can get it out. Because I never actually played it. Let me check this customer out real quick. And this one too. $1.50. Okay, so here's another one that's a little strange because I never actually played this game. And I believe it's called Ophidian 2350. Yeah, Ophidian 2350. So here's what a starter deck looked like. And it was an older card game that they were going to eventually reboot. So they started offloading a lot of their older inventory and I bought in. But I never actually played it. But they were liquidating it for like really cheap. Yeah, I need to get that guy sprayed. Go ahead and spray him down. So, something that's kind of cool is... Wait, never mind. I thought I still had an empty booster pack. I don't. I just have the... For some reason, kept the booster pack like plastic. I don't know why I did. But I wish I could find an unopened booster pack of something. That way I could show you what I mean by the booster packs in this game don't really make a whole lot of sense. And I wish they would rework them to be more in line with actual card games. Something that was kind of weird about this game too was like the rare cards. Well, this is an uncommon. But like the foil would only be the border around the card for the most part. So it looked kind of cheap. I think that's partly why it didn't do well. I really need to find all of my Cyberpunk cards at some point and show that game off. That game was a disaster. Like, when you're playing a card game, having some mental math is fine. But Cyberpunk, the card game, had you doing, like, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division in one turn. And, like, I don't know, it was a mess. Like, you really don't want to be doing that hardcore of math in a card game, because it makes things grind to a halt. Now, the idea of it was really cool. Like, you had, of course, your runners, and then you could upgrade them with, you know, all of, like, cybernetics and all that sort of stuff, which would take down their humanity score, and then you could send them on missions. But it was, like, kind of like an algebraic equation in order to actually resolve your turn. So, yeah, it wasn't all that great. And I bought a whole starter case because it was only like $10 for a starter case or something. Played it once and was like, oh, no wonder this game bombed as hard as it did. So I need to go in and start restocking pretty soon. Let's do one of these, two of these, I think that works. It's going to be a big order. See if this guy's going to buy anything. Just a can. Okay, so I can start filling these up. Let's get this shelf done. Wait, that's the only one that I bought? I guess so. Oh no, here's another one. Oh yeah, I need to close my store, that way nobody else will come in. So yeah, this is where my card sleeves will go for now. I think we're going to do one more day and then I will call it for this video. That way I can go ahead and get some more Nox played as well. Okay, that was everything. Let's see if these are actually priced accordingly. Oh, yeah, they are. I thought I ordered one of these. Oh, wait, yeah, I did. That's right, it comes with 8 instead of 4. I completely misread that, yeah. Okay. Now let's go ahead and buy one more of these, too. And then I will grab these off of this shelf and transfer them over here. That way it's a little bit more orderly. And I will go ahead and start the next day. So yeah, I'll play one more day, then that'll be it. Tomorrow I have Dokapon Kingdom, so I'm probably not going to get another video of this out until, what, Sunday? If we don't play Dokapon Kingdom that day. So Saturday and Sunday might just be Dokapon Kingdom days, and then Monday is when I'll return to this and Nox. So yeah, I wanted to get at least one more out, because yesterday I played Arma 3, and after Arma 3, like, I spent the rest of my day doing other stuff. So yeah, I definitely had to get more of this out today, and hopefully Nox out today. That way, you know, the next 2 days are just going to be Dokapon Kingdom. If both of the other people are able to join, that is. I need to get more singles out here, too. I'll do that next episode, I believe. Yeah, next episode, I'll go ahead and get this all filled up. Yeah, I think my goal for next episode 2 is going to be keeping stuff in stock more consistently, and then just expanding my store, both of those, as well as like filling out more shelving as well. Let's see what other card games I have over here while we wait. I know here is one that's not necessarily a card game in the traditional sense. This is Warfighter World War II. But that's not really a card game. It's more of a board game. But a really good one. And one that I'm hoping to play with... Let's see here. Play with my friend that wanted me to play Nox, and I told him I would play, like, if he would play with me on Tabletop Simulator. One of the games that I'm hoping to play with him is Warfighter. But, pretty interesting game. You have a whole bunch of missions you can do, like a rescue mission. You know, clearing out an observation post. Clearing out bunkers. Having a base under siege. It's kind of a military-themed board game more than a card game. And all the combat and stuff is resolved through dice rolls. So, I don't know if this really counts as a card game specifically. When you're thinking about, like, you know, TCGs or anything. But then again, Tomb Raider was sold as a TCG as well, and that wasn't exactly anywhere near similar to, you know, your Magics or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon. And then the only other one that I have over here at the moment is the Resident Evil deck building game. And honestly, while I love Resident Evil, the Resident Evil deck building game is garbage. Garbage. It is not good. And the reason why I say that is it takes way too long to play. And there's some cards in there that you basically need to ban because they are hilariously broken. And sadly, I bought the base set, I want to say it's the Infection or Outbreak set, and then I think one called Alliance. just because I'm really into Resident Evil. That shelf is leaning very weirdly. But I'm really into Resident Evil, and I wanted to see what that game was like, and I kind of deluded myself into thinking it was a good game for a while, until I played it enough to realize that it was a shit game. And I kind of wasted my money buying it. Had a lot of fun with it, though. It's one of those games where if you don't take it too seriously, and you're just there to laugh and have fun with the theme, it's not the worst thing in the world, but for the amount of money that I paid for it, like $60, definitely not worth it. I know I have an Innistrad card box over here. I'm not sure what's in that. Let's look in it real quick. Oh, just some magic. I don't think it's anything in particular either. It might just be stuff from Innistrad. But yeah. Really would love to actually get back into TCGs one day. They're just a big money sink, and I don't really know anybody in person that would want to play many of them. I think I have the Digimon card game somewhere that I bought a starter deck of. In fact, let me look for it real quick. I think I know where it is. So I'm actually not too sure where my Digimon card game is, my starter deck for that, but I did find another card game. Again, I own way too many random card games. So here is One Piece, Yamato, and Luffy starter decks. Yeah, that's the thing about me, is I never buy too heavily into one card game, except for like Legend of the Five Rings is the only one that I bought a whole lot of, and Kaijudo back in the day. But I buy a lot of starter decks and stuff from different games just to get a feel for each one. And again, that's because I don't really have a dedicated group that I can play with much anymore, so I'll feel the urge to play a one-off game with my brother or something. And that's when we'll buy, one starter deck of a new game and play it. But yeah, I just need to get more friends, man. Or at least some that I can meet up with in person on a regular basis, to play these games, because there's no real reason to buy them if you don't have anybody to play them with. And then I'm trying to get more online friends into tabletop gaming. That way we can play on like Tabletop Simulator or whatever. Because again, I really do miss the feeling of playing, card games and board games and stuff. And I'm surrounded by it. That's the sad thing, is I'm surrounded by all these board games that I just do not get to play. Whoa, this person is buying a shit ton. So before we close out the day, I'm going to go ahead and buy that next expansion. Yep, that's exactly where I thought it would be, and so that section is about to be cleared out. I'm level 10. I don't get my next stuff until level 12. Let me go ahead and open some packs here, because I didn't do much of that this episode. And I want to get at least one really good rare. See, that wasn't bad. Now, I'm not getting bad. Okay, there we go. So, full rush, $27.25. Draw 2 card, then discard 2 card. Again, I can't wait until this game is playable. I hope it's a good game, but I would feel so much more excited if I knew, you know, what these cards actually did in a gameplay sense. As is, they're basically just there for the value of the card. However, I think when they do add in, like, the card game as a playable thing, I wish there was a way that you could play it with people. But I don't know if they're ever planning on making this, like, online multiplayer. That was a good pack. See if I get one more money card. All of these packs have actually been above value. That's good. They weren't bad packs. I wish I would have got another money card in there. Let's see, 610. Go crack some more packs. Like I said, next episode I will actually go in and put out some new singles for people to buy. So hopefully this will be some good pulls for me to put out. Come on, give me a money card. I'm not necessarily getting bad pulls, so I'm not exactly complaining, but I would love to have a pack like I did yesterday, not yesterday, day before yesterday, where I pulled over $100 worth of value in one pack. Alright, I'll open these, close shop, and then that will be it for this episode. So let's hope I get some really good value in here. Yeah, I'm sticking like $5 to $10 per pack. Like, it's not bad, but I want one of those, like, more of those cards that are, you know, 20 bucks. That was terrible. There we go. So a 2 Frost. Play effect, water element deals 6 extra damage this turn. See, that's another thing that I'm finding weird too. You have 20, what I'm assuming is damage, 14 defense, and 17 health. So when you attack, does it subtract the defense and then you deal the damage that's left over? I don't know. It's weird. But I'm really interested to see what this game ends up being like. Okay, so yeah, we did quite a bit this episode. Let me see what the next expansion is. 600. Bills are doing 3 days. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so yeah, I think that's going to be it. Next episode, I'm going to do that expansion and hopefully get shelves lined across the wall and my stock full, and then I can start filling out these tables as well. So it wasn't a bad episode. We did quite a bit. And yeah, see what we ended up with profit. We got 513 in profit. And that was with 500 paid on the upgrade. So we actually did $1,000 in revenue. And I'm going to go ahead and save in slot 3. And we'll just keep juggling. Like next time I'll save in slot 1, then 2, then 3, then 1, then 2, then 3. Again, I'm so glad they did that. That way I'm not like scared that I'm going to lose a bunch of video and not be able to actually go back and play through the same days again if I need to. But yeah, that's about it. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like. If you disliked the video, leave a dislike, but tell me why in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel for more TCG Card Shop Simulator and other games, and I will see you guys in the next video.